Oh boy.
Then go fishing.
What are you doing in my chair? Get up. I want my chair back. Can I have my chair back, please?
No. No.
No. Okay, you want to play sandbox? I want to tell y'all how you can qualify for the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit Championship. Appreciate everybody that watched the video this week. I think I launched it Monday. If you haven't, and you're just watching this video, you didn't get to see the title championship day one, go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box, or you can just go type in my name and title championship, and you can find the video. This is how you can get started. I know a lot of people are kind of wondering how they can move up the ladder when it comes to fishing tournaments, and how do you get started, and how all this works. How do you just show up at a title championship? Do you just go? Do you just pay? You pay your way in? How much does it cost? All those things. I know you're probably wondering that, and that's what I want to try to address in this video. The title championship is the top 50 anglers in our tournament trail over 6 tournaments. So this year in January, we started off at Sam Rayburn in Texas, and we ended in Champlain in New York. We had 6 events, and you're competing over the course of those 6 events, the top 50 anglers. You accumulate points by beating your competition over those 6 anglers, and the average, whoever has that top 50 average in those tournaments, go to this no entry fee $200,000 first place tournament. That's what you're watching me fish this week. So that's in a nutshell how you get there. Now that sounds extremely easy, but over 6 tournaments, there's a lot of room for error. There's a lot of room for mistakes. There's a lot of room to make up ground as well. But it's really hard competing against 160 other people over the course of 6 tournaments throughout the year. That's how I arrived at the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit Championship. Now, what does that mean for you? You can fish the title championship just like I do. Now, you don't just get to just decide one day you want to fish and you just jump in the championship like that. That's not how it works, but you can work your way up to fishing the title championship and compete for 200 grand, just like how I did this week. So this is how you can start. Right there where you are right now, you can start. Well, I guess maybe not right now. You might have to wait the next season, but you can do it just like I did. The first thing you want to start to do if you have aspirations to be a professional angler, make these championships, or fish some of these big money tournaments, is you want to start fishing locally and fishing very, very small tournaments. That's how I started as well. Matter of fact, I know that is so much the schoolmaster to fishing bigger tournaments like this that I created a tournament trail where it doesn't even, there's no entry fee. You can just, if you shop at shopblat.com, which a lot of you guys buy tackle from my online store, we'll enter you into an online tournament where you can fish on your own time whenever you get ready to, whether you have a boat or if you don't have a boat. It doesn't matter where you live. You can compete in a bass fishing tournament and win gives, prizes, and sometimes cash as well. So you can check out the link in the description box, and you can enter my tournament trail, because that's exactly how it starts. It seems small, but that's exactly how tournament fishing starts. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't have online fishing tournaments. I actually started fishing club tournaments, 25, 30, 40, 50 buck tournaments, fruit jar tournaments, night tournaments. That's how I started fishing. And if you want to get to that next level, that's exactly where it starts. So I would highly encourage you to get online, type in fishing tournaments in my area, find a club near you, find a night tournament on your home lake, find a tournament that's $25, $30. If you don't have a boat, get a kayak and get in some of these online tournaments. You don't even have to have a kayak to get in my tournament. You can get started in my tournament with nothing. So do that. If you can't find a club, if you don't have a boat, the second option is the other way that I started fishing is I fished the BFLs. Back when I was younger, it was called the Walmart Bass Fishing League. I fished so many of those events. If you're a boater, they're $200. They've been $200 since 2002. The entry fee's been $200. You pay your $200 at majorleaguefishing.com. You get in the tournament and you can register. There'll be 4 qualifying tournaments throughout the year. and then you have a 5th super tournament, and then they take those events, those 5 tournaments, I think it's the top 30 or 40, and then they'll go to a regional, no entry fee regional, where you'll fish for a bunch of money. I can't remember how much it is. It's evolved over time. That's another way you can get started. That Walmart, the BFLs is how you work up to the AAA division of tournament fishing. The BFLs are for local fishing. You fish right around your home. There's a tournament series, I can almost guarantee you, within 100 miles of where you live. And you're gonna fish those tournaments and you'll never have to miss work or anything. They're always on the weekends, on Saturdays or Sundays. And so you don't have to miss work unless you work on the weekends. And then as you get some confidence and start to build your skill set in those BFLs, you're gonna work up to what's called the Toyota series. I fished those for years too. I have a lot of experience under my belt at that level, at the AAA level. So you're gonna start to fish those guys. It's a little bit more financial commitment. It's a little bit more, it's a lot better anglers involved. You're gonna fish for a lot more money, and there's gonna be a lot more travel that you're gonna have to invest in that. So fishing the AAA division, the Toyota series, I think the entry fees are somewhere around $1,800 a piece. You can win about $50,000 if you win an event, but that is going to be the qualifying grounds to get to what I fish now, what's called the Pro Circuit, the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit. And so with the Toyota series, they also have a championship where if you finish in the top 25 of your division, you don't have to travel all over the country in the Toyota series, but they are somewhat regionally. The Toyota series is a somewhat of a regional event. So if you live in Florida, you may have to go to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama, something like that. Where the BFLs, you can literally compete within your state if you choose to do so. Toyota series, you're gonna fish for a lot more money. It's gonna be a lot better anglers. It's gonna be a lot stiffer competition. It's gonna be harder to do well in those. And you're going to graduate from that once you've got some confidence and got some time under your belt and kind of started to get some skill sets evolved. You're going to move to the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit. I think you have to finish in the top 5 of the Toyota series to move on to the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit tournament trail. And that's how you get to fish for the $200,000 like what I fished for this week. So that's how you can get started.
You got
me a hamburger? He's got me a sand hamburger. So that's how you can get started. If you want to get started fishing, you just don't know where to go, hey, join my online tournament series. That way you can kind of get used to fishing on a clock and getting used to... I got another hamburger? Thank you. You can get used to competing against other people, putting together a day of fishing and putting together a plan, because at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about. Thank you. It's all about kind of learning to hone your skill set and putting together a day of fishing, understanding patterns and weather and how things affect the fish. Thank you.
I can put it on.
So you can start right there. No, don't put it on the grass. Go put it back in the sandbox. You can start right there on my online tournament series and have very little to none cost involved in it. It's just your time investment is the biggest thing that you can start to build your skills for sure. Move up to the BFLs or club fishing. Thank you. I don't want it. I don't want it. Move up to the BFLs or club fishing, and from club fishing to BFLs, you can move up to the Toyota series or AAA division, and then you can move up to the Pro Circuit where you can fish for a lot of money and start to work on building your sponsor profile and the business side of the sport, which if you're watching this video, I can probably promise you're a long ways away from worrying about the sponsorship side and the business building side of tournament fishing. Right now, you just need to get you a shovel and a rake and start learning how to work and getting your extra money to buy your own tackle on your own, because you're not going to get it until you get to a true professional level of the sport. It's just the way it works. All right, so hope that helps you guys out. Looking forward to the comments. I'll try to answer as many comments as I can about how qualified for the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit.